What's up, everybody? If y'all watching this and y'all seeing me right now, y'all know what today is. It's Wednesday. Yes, it is hump day, if that's what you want to call it. It's the middle of the week. I got 2 more days before it, but it's Wednesday. And when Wednesday got here, I got that midweek medicine for you. I got that dose that's going to push you, inspire you, motivate you, cultivate you, edify. It's going to do all those things. I guarantee it, right? But before we get into it, I want to give y'all a little change that I have made through some self-assessing and talking to some of my friends and supporters that I've had since day one. You know, one thing I asked them was, what is it about me that does it for you? And the one thing it says is that you use your experiences and you're transparent with your experiences. And because you do that, you connect with us. You are personable with us. And we really feel the emotion when you speak and you come down to our level. That being said, it just got me thinking how I didn't want to be the mindset motivator anymore. The mindset motivator, that's a common thing to me. That sounds like I've seen a lot of people use it. I've seen it used in a lot of places. So what I came up with and what was placed in my spirit is that I would, from now on, and my brand, and I stand on this, is that I am the experience specialist. I will use every experience I have gone through and will go through in my life to get you where you need to be in your life. Stamp that. Let's keep it running. A couple of weeks ago, I did the video with falling in love with the process. And in order to fall in love with the process, I told you one key thing is that you have to first know and love yourself in order to fall in love with the process. Because the process is a relationship between you and all the steps necessary to get you to the next level. And whatever that next level may be. And you got to know who you are and what you stand on and what you believe, which brings me to what's the next thing. And we're going to call this video Falling in Love with the Process Part 2. And let's subtitle it Having the Right Discipline That Will Reap a Righteous Harvest. Okay? The reason why it's so important to be disciplined is because to be disciplined means that you are unshakable on certain things. You cannot be moved about it no matter what. When somebody gives you something that's tempting, you can stand on that discipline and your beliefs and not go for it and know that there's something else better to come. Which brings me to a scripture that I'm going to use, Hebrews 12:11. All right? It says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Let me get down to the first part. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. To actually use discipline in any situation is an extremely hard thing to do. If you're trying to lose weight and you know certain things you shouldn't be eating and all your friends is eating that thing around you, how much discipline do you need? How strong do you need to be able to sit there and still eat your broccoli pops? Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're only trying to drink water and not drink any alcohol, but you go out with your friends and everybody turned up drinking alcohol and they're like, hey man, have a drink. You like, nah, y'all know I'm not having no drink right now. How hard is it to be in that environment and withstand that and be able to come out and be like, man, I made it. I'm gonna get real deep with you because this is what I do. If going to the strip club is your thing and you trying to not do that anymore because you're spending too much money or whatever the scenario may be, and your boy's like, come on, let's go. How hard is it for you to say, I'm not going to do that? Right? I can go deeper, but I'm not even going to do that to y'all because I'm just not even going to do that to y'all. How difficult it is. How strong are you to be able to withstand that? Like, are you weak and you let that temporary fix take over everything that you're feeling and you go do it just for a temporary fix? Because that's what it is. Having a set of core values and beliefs will help you get to new places. They will help you navigate through those new places, and they will sustain you in these different places. Your character and your talent can take you places sometimes that your values can't maintain you. And that's because you haven't really set aside and thought about a righteous set of core values that you can stand on and help you navigate through life and everything that life is going to throw at you, right? For example, my first value is always spend time with God. Then I got my next one is my wife and my kids come first. Then I got in there about giving with an unconditional heart. Always being righteous, going from me to God, from God to me, and then back to God, back to me, and then out to the world. Live, love, and laugh is one of my core values because y'all know my personality. I like everybody to have fun and be feeling good around me, right? So, I stand on those, and I trust that when I'm in certain situations, it will guide me through. As I sat and I literally started writing my values down, I had to think about everything that I had gone through in the last 3 to 4 years and how to put that on paper in the words. What was the value of that lesson that got me through? I came up with 14 values. I'm only, I was only asked to do 10 at that concert, at that conference, but I came up with 14 strong ones. So the next thing it says that later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. If you can stand on your core beliefs through what you're going through, and even when the temptations come, to withstand those temptations, because a temptation is only going to be grounds for a temporary fix. That's it. But if you can stand on your belief system and make it through what you're going through your process, then the end of it is going to be a righteous and bountiful harvest. A couple of days ago, I reposted a video. And in that video, it's a little cartoon video. In the video, the guy's in the desert. He ran out of water. He's dying of thirst pretty much. And he's in the distance, he sees a faucet. And next to the faucet is a cardboard of a little model chick, pointing down to the water. My man is, just when he about to take off to go to that water, God turns his head in the other direction. Now, in the other direction, all you can see is hills, more sand, more rocks, a cactus. Ain't nothing appealing over that way. So it ain't nothing about me. I'm thirsty right now. I want to go that way. My man take off. Boom. He running to the faucet, right? He getting it. And at every step of the way, God is constantly trying to divert his eyes the other way. Put his attention the other way. He's trying to direct him that way. But because at this given moment and what he's going through, that temporary fix over there, that thing that he think he needs so much, it's driving him so much that he don't even care what God's saying I got over there. And let's just say, like myself, one of his core beliefs is always trust and abide by God's guidance, right? So let's say that that's one of his, and at this given moment, he not going with his belief system. He not feeling it at all. My man get to the faucet, right? He can't get nothing out of there. Bust the faucet open, only to get one single drop. My man stand up all tall, like, yeah, he got this one drop. He think he feeling good. He's feeling good for the moment. He wet his whistle a little bit. I'm good. I probably could go another couple of miles. Then they zoom over to the other side. On the other side of those more sand and rocks and cactus, it was an oasis of flowing water, green vegetation, a beautiful real life woman with a nice little drink, and because it was God doing it, let's say that was meant to be his wife, right? And we all know, us men that are married, you all know that our women, our wives are meant to make us better. And I know mine definitely do. Shout out to my wife. I love you, boo-boo. Anyway, it's meant to make us better, right? So now, because he didn't stand on his beliefs, which was simply to trust God, and he didn't do that, he went for the temporary fix. He went for what his body was telling him needed right now. And because he decided to go get what he needed right now, now he in trouble. Because you got a drop of water that ain't going to last you a dime, and you still might end up dying, versus trusting God, standing a little bit longer, going the long road, learning all the steps and going through the processes, sticking to your beliefs, and getting over and being reaping a righteous harvest of abundance in water, a wife, family, business, all those things. But you too busy trying to handle the short-term fix, the little fix that's right now. But because you did that, you missed out on a great thing. So my call to action to each and every one of y'all listening to this is write down, I got charged with 10, I'm going to charge y'all with 10. Sit down, take the time, and figure out 10 core values, what you can truly stand on during your trying times, what will sustain you through rough times, what will get you through all that. These moments, man, when you can look back at them like I can do right now and see how my values, how at the time, had I had them written out and I could actually go to them, probably would have helped me go through that process a little bit easier because my values would have been in front of me rather than just doing them habitually. If you can, once you write them down, I guarantee you will start blessing you because you'll actually start, your character and everything will start changing in accordance to your beliefs. Your beliefs will direct your steps in terms of which way you want to go to work, you know, how you are with people, how you are in the community, how you are with your family, kids, things like that, how you handle business. And if you stand firm in these things, and as long as they're righteous core values, I guarantee you at the end of it, you'll be blessed in the abundance. You might not see it right then and there, but if you just hold on, keep going through that process, stand firm on the beliefs that you set, don't waver for anybody, no matter what. It's going to be times where even you might be challenged by your wife or your mother or your father, and you got to stand firm in what you believe and just wait and see. And in God's timing, you'll reap the full benefits of that. That being said, I'm going to shut it down. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all from sticking with me and following me through all the way through this thing up until now. Write them values down. Stay disciplined. Stick to it. Just wait God out and watch, see what happens. Until next week, or whenever I feel like dropping another video because I'm feeling so good, you might get a quick one. I'll see y'all later, right? Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.